Alright guys, so it's me again, and today I'm bringing you another video, and today I'm going to basically be telling you all that I plan to upgrade my current gaming PC. I mean, I'm not gonna buy or build a new one, I'm just gonna upgrade the one I already have with newer parts. So basically, before we start, I'm gonna tell you what this beast currently has. So this beast currently has a Thermaltake V4 Black Edition case. It has an MSI Z97 PC mate motherboard. It has a Windows 10/Ubuntu 15.04 operating system. I mean, that's not stuff I'm going to upgrade, but we're going to be getting to that in a bit. So my CPU is an Intel Core i5-4570 3.2 GHz, and my GPU or graphics card is an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 660 or GTX 660, and my power supply is this aftermarket Chinese brand 600 watts. I mean, I don't know the name of the brand that made it, but it's one of those made in China junk that actually has not really been junk for me at all. I mean, my PC, this case originally came with a Thermaltake TR2 power supply, but I looked online and I saw people saying that TR2s are like broken power supplies. They catch on fire, they could ruin your PC, and I did not want that to happen, especially since I spent like over $800 on parts. I didn't want to have to go through a lot of trouble again, and I wouldn't want to have to pay extra because a poorly made power supply fried my entire computer. I mean, I don't want that. So basically, what I'm planning to upgrade is my graphics card. Like I said before, my graphics card is a GTX 660, so basically a GTX 660 was released in 2012, but when I built this thing, it was like already 2014. So basically the GTX 660 is starting to become more underpowered if you think about it, especially since there are more demanding games coming out, and the GTX 660 is the minimum requirement to run Infinite Warfare, which I tried running on my current build, and Infinite Warfare actually runs pretty decently, but still I would like to upgrade my graphics card so that I could run games even more decently, and maybe to the point where I won't have any lag or stutter or anything at all. I also want to another reason why I want to upgrade my current build is because so that whenever I'm recording a video or live streaming, I don't have to deal with any lag or stutter or anything in my videos / live streams. So the graphics card. So before we start, my upgrade is basically, what I'm trying to do is get an inexpensive upgrade. Basically for a graphics card, I found like two recent cards that cost like under $200, but they cost somewhere around the hundreds, which is the GTX 1050 and the GTX 1050 Ti. So basically, I looked online and compared both those cards with this GTX 660, and the results say that it's more powerful than the GTX 660. So basically, and all of you comment down below whether you think I should get the GTX 1060 or 1060 Ti, or just choose a completely different card. But I'm not looking to get any AMD cards at the moment, as I've been using NVIDIA for a while, and also I have some other, like, some NVIDIA software, like the Game Ready driver, which I don't think is compatible with any AMD cards and only NVIDIA cards. So yeah, so basically, tell me in the comments down below whether you would recommend a GTX 1050 or 1050 Ti, and if not, then give me another recommendation. And also tell me if you would recommend that I upgrade anything else. I mean, as of right now, I'm not looking to upgrade my CPU or RAM. I mean, currently I have 8 gigabytes of RAM on my Beast, and my Beast also has an i5. I mean, I think my i5 is gonna. I think I should stick around with my i5 for a bit longer, and if I ever do want to add more RAM, I'm probably just gonna get a cheap 2 gigabyte stick and add it onto my PC. If not, then maybe at most 4 gigabytes. And if I add 2 more gigabytes, then I'll have like 10 gigabytes of RAM in my machine total. Or if I add 4 more gigabytes, then I'll have 12 gigabytes of RAM. But I'm not looking to upgrade RAM at the moment. But something I may consider upgrading is my power supply. I mean, even though that the GTX 1050 and 1050 Ti don't, basically they get their power from the PCI slot, and those are just in the GTX 1050 and 1050 Ti are cards where you don't have to connect them to your power supply. I mean, my GTX 660 does have to connect to a power supply, but the recommendations online when I looked it up said to have like a 300 watt power supply, and mine's is 600 watts. But leave a comment down below on whether I should upgrade my power supply or not. And also leave a comment on whether I should do anything else, and also tell me if I do. First of all, leave some comments down below and saying whether the GTX 1050 or GTX 1050 Ti would be a good idea. And also, I'm looking for a good And also, I'm not sure if I'm looking for it yet, but I may look for I may also look for a really cheap or inexpensive power supply that costs a really cheap power supply that costs like under $100 maybe. If so, then I'll search for one manufactured by like Cooler Master or Corsair, or at least a company that I know is good when it comes to PC parts or gaming parts. And if I do go for a power supply, then I'll be looking for one in between like 750 to 1,000 watts. Nothing more, as those could be really expensive. And like I said before, I'm not trying to make my upgrades expensive. I'm trying to make them cheap. But anyways, I'm not sure what else to say except leave a comment down below on what you think I should do with my upgrades, and I'll see you all on the next video.